Alright, give me 1 second, you guys. Ah. Alright, Alan Wake 2, let's go. Okay.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
I think we are. How you doing? Happy?
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered.
I really want the last
on
fate.
the very day of their arrival.
But I can't afford it right now. I want to get the last fate.
The first page that they had found, not the last. The first.
The Walking Dead Destinies.
Terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
I think that's everything. If you're stuck or unsure how to proceed, don't forget to check the mine place. It depends. So, I really do like the winter. I love fall. Fall is my favorite time of year. When I was a kid, I used to hate the winter because I hated the holidays. And even as a teenager and a young adult, I hated the holidays. The holidays weren't really a fun time for me in my younger years or like as a teenager. And as I got older, like in my late teens and early 20s, I spent almost all my holidays incarcerated. I spent a lot of Thanksgivings and Christmases in jail.
You made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck.
And I really hated the holidays for a long time.
Down there, huh? Just like I said.
But my wife has kind of changed that. So I really love the cold weather. I love building a fire. I love the way our house smells when we build the fire. You know, my wife really gets into the holidays. I love it how she decorates. But it snows where I live. Not a lot, but we do get some snow. So it gets butt-ass cold. And the reason why it's not like Montana cold, but California is a very bipolar weather state. And what I mean by that is you could be in a month and it's 115 degrees all month long. And then that month ends and 2 weeks later it's fucking snowing. You know, it's all over the place. And I'm not even shitting. That's happened before. It's been like 115 degrees for a couple of weeks and then out of nowhere it just fucking snowed. You know, so I work outside. I do a lot of manual labor jobs. So working in the cold weather, especially at the age I am now, really fucking sucks. Because I understand I'm not ancient, you know, I'm not like 70 years old, but I'm also not 17 anymore either. So when I'm working outside, you know, like my knees and my ankles hurt really bad because I have a fucked up left knee and I've got screwed up ankles. So when it gets cold out, dude, they lock up.
Hey, Casey. What's the far's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
So I have to give it to Alan Wake 2. There is a lot more going on than in the first one. I'm not even exactly sure what to do.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
But to answer your question, if I don't have to work, I love the winter weather. Turn to Bright Falls, ask a deputy to move the body.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
The
I'm
hell
gonna
is
go check
up?
something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Whoa.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for
Defense! shoot some deer. Then we're gonna stuff them and put them on a float and drive them through town. Woo!
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I don't want to waste a lot of time looking for manuscripts, but at the same time,
I'm gonna go
I
check
don't
something
want to
out.
not have my
Be right
weapons leveled up. I like how he's like, got it. You know, he's not like, what the fuck? Hurry up. I want a cup of coffee. Get your ass over here. Skibbity ba. Skibbity wop ba 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 ba. Skibbity wah.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Don't make me slap the shit out of you, dude. Just for that, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go talk to the giant deodorant can. Oh, it's a giant hairspray can. Ba, ba, ba. Skibbity wah. Whoa, 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 whoa. You two look mighty suspiciousness. Yeah, uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Just a few more days.
Yeah. Why you got a suit on under them coveralls, dude? What you fucking planning, huh? Look, I don't knock your ass out. Skibbity wah. Skibbity wah ba 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 ba. Skibbity wah.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Roger. Roger, Roger. Direct the cars. Okay, I guess that's as far as I can go. I ain't gonna lie, she's got a butt on her, dude. Look at that.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Brinker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
That's the dude from Quantum Break. And Quantum Break takes place in this universe. He's the guy that played Iceman in the X-Men movies.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Can't believe that happened. I still feel like I'm pretty sick.
What the hell? These guys all look like they're waiting on a drug deal. This guy's like, I'm gonna need the financial reports from 2010. I don't know what's going on. Come on, man. Dude, I gotta get this money, man. I owe the mob guy like $5,000. He's gonna chop my leg off, dude. Give me the money. I need to get the money. If I don't get it, dude, they're gonna beat me to death. Please help me.
We're getting some more new folks in town, I see.
Look at this guy right here. He's like, goddamn out-of-towners coming in here while they're drinking my cup of coffee, fucking up my morning. They're gonna be parking all over the goddamn place. I just want to grow my goddamn corn. These people coming in trampling over my... They better not trample over my damn corn. They're gonna meet old Betsy to come near my corn. Come on, babe. Just call him. Just call him. We got $5 in quarters, but why does everybody look like a fucking drug addict, dude? Like, don't tell me she's like withdrawing right now. This dude's like fucking gonked out of his mind. You know, he don't even know where he's at.
This time around, I hope it's something juicy.
This guy doesn't even know. He doesn't even realize he's on this fucking planet, but for some reason he is infatuated with that fucking menu right there. Daily special.
You do know you're
This
pretty
guy's still
wild,
tripping about his
right?
legs getting broken and swimming with the fishes. Let's go back to this couple right here. Babe, come on. I found an extra $1 in quarters. Call him. Call him. Oh, did he text? What did he say? What's going on? Look at this guy right here. God damn, that's a big ass spoon. Holy shit. What is that? You eating breakfast with the ladle, homie? God damn. Look at, there is nothing. Why aren't you taking a bite, homie? Why aren't you eating? Let me see your eyes. Your pupils dilated? Let me see. Come on. Come on. Yep, that's some good oatmeal right there. That real good oatmeal right there. Yep. Mm-hmm. She even cut up the little peaches. She put the peaches right there in the oatmeal. So it ain't like that instant crap. It's got real peaches in it. It's good. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, smell it. Here, take a whiff. See, smell it. Like, see? Yeah. Oh, smells so good. Smells like real peaches. And then she put the cinnamon on top of my goddamn corn. And then my fucking son of a bitch parking in my corn. What the fuck is this bitch looking at? Just back off my corn, bitch. Whoa. Over here, this is like the lesbian couple, but everybody knows that they're the lesbian couple, but they're still hiding as the lesbian couple. Like, see, they're like playing footsies. And, shh, they'll see. Somebody will see. Somebody will see. But everybody in the restaurant knows they're a lesbian couple. Look at, I'm gonna fucking rob this place. He looks like he's gonna fucking shoot somebody. Somebody, look at him. I'm gonna kill this bitch right here. Oh my god! Holy shit! Look at this guy! Oh, he's twitching. Oh god! This is the first time I've eaten in like 4 days. Oh my god, I can't even swallow it. Nope. Dude, he's probably got fucking half his tongue chewed off, dude. Okay, or he's like, I'm gonna find them. They're hiding somewhere. This dude looks like a fucking serial killer, dude. This is like Charles Manson at 30 years old. I just, you know, you pretend I'm the devil. I'm the devil. You want me to be the devil, right? Alex, homeboy, put the psilocybin down. Ugh. Goddamn, give me my fucking corn. What you looking at? Don't you be thinking about eyeballing my corn. I'll bust this cup across your goddamn head. Hold on, we gotta look. Look at this chick. I don't know. She looks like the chick that was like a tomboy in high school, but she's like in love with the cute guy at school. So she like tried to doll herself up a little bit. You know what I mean? She put some lipstick on for the first time. She kind of did her hair. You know, and now she's like sitting here trying to psych herself up to fucking text the dude that she's got a crush on. Or she's just gonna shoot Joel in the face in The Last of Us. I don't fucking know. And then look at the most normal looking fucking couple in this entire goddamn place, dude. This motherfucker over here is drinking an empty cup of coffee. From the top, I might add. He's drinking it like this. Oh, now he's drinking it normal. You got the fucking the Jones and Junkies over here. You've got the dude that can't pay the mob back. You've got the fucking the couple. You know, the chick in love with the piece of shit dude that can't keep a fucking job at McDonald's, dude, and makes his wife do all the fucking work. You got this guy right here coming off a 6-day fucking hangover at Coors Light. You got Abby right here. You got fucking Charles Manson right here. You got fucking... What you looking at, bitch? He looks mad, dude. I swear, like, he looks like he wants to punch somebody, dude. I'm just minding my own business. Just minding my own business. Bet you think about touching my pie. And then you've got the fucking... the in the closet, out of the closet, in the closet lesbian couple. Everybody knows. Everybody knows, Janet. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. You don't gotta hide this shit anymore. And then you have the normal looking couple. The suspicious. A couple, I don't know, the way he was looking at me right now. Yeah, see that look right there. That look. Like he's not telling me the full story. Let's see if I can catch him lying.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions.
I don't want to talk to her. I want to talk to him.
Okay.
And I don't want her around. I want to talk to him. I feel like he'll tell me the truth. She's going to not give me any details at all. She's going to just give me these one-word answers, and she's not going to say shit. This guy over here, I could break him. I could break him. You know, you could tell he wants to do the right thing, but she's like, no, fuck these cops. Just keep your mouth shut. You know, and I've been in that position before. Her position. You know, don't say shit. Yeah, sure, you want to help me. Fuck off, officer. Oh, you're just trying to help me. Why were you at Cauldron Lake? Can you tell me what you saw? Why were you at Cauldron Lake? Can you tell me what you saw? Why were you at Cauldron Lake? Seems like I'm implying they're suspicious of something, and I feel like she would get really defensive, and then it would kind of shut me down. So we're gonna go with, can you tell me what you saw?
See in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult.
Okay, I need him talking. He's trying to help. She doesn't want anything to do with the situation. Meanwhile, Abby's fucking ear hustling over here. Fucking plotting her revenge on Joel and Ellie. Look, dude, tell me that's not Abby, dude. Tell me that's not fucking Abby. That's Abby, dude. Let's go see if homeboy over here is still mad. God, dude, he looks like, I swear, the way he's got his fist balled up, I'm telling you, it looks like he just got out of prison. The way he's like over his fucking bowl of food, and the way he's got his fist balled up. You know what I mean? It looks like he just got out of fucking prison very recently. Because usually most people when they eat, you know, they're in a like a relaxed position, but you know, and it's not like as soon as you go to prison, all of a sudden you're getting punched in the side of your head for food. It's just shit goes down in the chow hall, and you want to eat and get out. Because most of the time, in a lot of areas, you're sitting in a cell, so people can't do shit when they're locked up in their cell. And if you're in a chow hall with 85 other dudes, you know what I mean? And let's say a dude starts to become a pincushion for a whole bunch of other inmates' rather large sewing needles. If you're next to that, right? If you're next to that and the guards sound the alarm, you have a high probability of getting hit with a rubber bullet or getting doused with pepper spray. And I don't mean like the little containers that chicks carry. I mean a fucking fire extinguisher looking fucking thing with the handle on it that shoots up to 30 feet away and soaks you. So you just want to get in and you want to eat your food and get the fuck out. You know, I mean, if you're around a cool group of people, but I mean, you can feel the tension in the air. I don't know, like motherfuckers are being hella quiet and like looking around while they're eating and shit. It's just, and I didn't even do a lot of time in prison. I only did a couple of years. You know what I mean? It's not like I did a decade or anything like that, but you fucking learn real quick. You know what I mean? It's, people always say, like, how much time did you do? 10, 15, 20 years? No, I only did a couple of years both times, but it's, you know, it's one of those environments where you either fucking learn or you don't learn. And if you don't learn and where lines are, and in California, you learn a lot about, like, racial lines and racial politics and all that shit, because there's a whole bunch of bullshit that goes along with it. But a lot of the stuff is mainly the same. Like, you just kind of want to get in there, eat your food, and get the fuck out. Because it's not like that you did anything wrong, but something very well could go wrong. You know what I mean? Like if two black dudes get into a fight, right? It's a fight between two black dudes, that's it. If two white guys get into a fight, it's two white guys getting into a fight, that's it. But let's say a black dude and a white dude, you know, one of them gets into an argument and one, like, you fucking bitch, you know what I mean? If you don't pincushion the person that called you that word, then you get pincushioned by your own people. So now there's this argument that breaks out, and it was, you know, typically if it happens, it's with younger people because they're fucking dumb and don't understand to let shit go. If a black dude and a white dude get into a fight, it's everybody versus everybody now. It's a fucking full-on war. And that's how shit goes down. Whether you like it or not, you get up and you fucking fight. And it's a scary situation. I mean, some people love that shit. I didn't. I like being at my house playing video games and being able to go and lay in bed with my wife and go throw a football with my son. I don't like having to worry about, you know, is a fucking riot going to pop off today? And I did see a few riots, yes. It doesn't take much for them to happen. It takes a lot, but at the same time, it doesn't. But this dude right here, it's just the way that he's got his hands around his fucking food like that, it just tells me, you know, he's seen some shit go down, and that's why he's being hella quiet. He's got that stern look on his face, and he's got his fist semi-balled up. That way, if it pops off, he can just hop up and jackrabbit. No, honestly, I kept my mouth shut. So when I was younger, I loved going to jail. I loved it. It was, it's very structured and disciplined. You wake up at the same time every day. You eat at the same time every day. You work out at the same time every day. You know, it was a very structured life for my very unstructured life. But as I got older and, you know, my perspective on life started to change, I'm a really goofy guy. Like, I'm very non-confrontational. It's like, there are some guys, they're fucking, as soon as they get out of the hole, they're already in a fight. They love fighting. I don't like to fight because I like having my privileges, you know what I mean? I like the cops not fucking my bed up every day because I'm a very neat and organized person, and if you start to become a dick, they'll start fucking your shit up real quick, like big time. But my thing is I like to make people laugh, you know what I mean? And that was how I got by. Because I can tell you right now, I was nowhere near the biggest dude. I was nowhere near the strongest dude. I was nowhere near the tallest dude. So how I made it through, you know, some motherfuckers are just built like brick shit houses. And that's how they get by. You know, some people are hella fucking smart. And that's how they get by. Me, I'm hella funny, and I can make people laugh in a lot of different... I can diffuse a lot of situations with my sense of humor. And I pay attention to what I'm told. You know, in the California prison system, there are like 4 words that you can't say as a white person to any other man in the prison. That's punk, bitch. No, it's 5. It's punk, bitch, snitch, piece of shit, and the N-word. You say any one of those words to anybody else in the prison, and it's fucking, we're fighting right now. But the thing that scared me is once you start getting, so the California prison system works on a point system, right? And they have a level 0 yard, which is called a ranch, and then they have level 1, 2, 3, and 4 yards, right? Now 1 and 2 are pretty, you're pretty basic stereotypical prison. You know what I mean? It's like guards walking around, and you see inmates walking around and playing cards and shit like that. It's, you know, like your stereotypical shit. You start getting into like level 3, and then you hit a level 4 yard. Level 3 and level 4 yards operate on a different political level. Basically, they operate on what's called a no hands policy. So what that means is if you're willing to fight, if you start throwing your fists, you're going to get pincushioned by your own people. And the reason for this is because these yards have a different perception of respect. And what that perception is keep your shit cool. If you make a mistake, if you step on a motherfucker's shoe, be like, hey, bro, look, hey, that's my bad. I apologize, dude. It was a mistake. Admit your fault. Be a grown-ass man, right? And the way that they see it is if something is bad enough for you to fight over it, it better be bad enough for you to kill over it. And that's why they have what's called the no hands policy. So I wasn't on those yards, thank God. Well, I was for a little bit because I got stuck in a reception area that was a level 4 yard, and it scared the fucking dog shit out of me. I in like the 6 weeks I was there, I saw some fucked up shit that I don't really like talking about it, but I can say that I saw a few things that really fucked with my head. Like I said, I'm not really one to fight. I'm not. I would rather try to defuse the situation than fight about it. If I have to fight, I will. But there are a lot of easier ways to go about the situation. You'd be surprised how easy it is to defuse the situation with laughter. But the last time I went to, the last time I was in a facility, since I was young, I was actually picked to go put in work. And what that means is you essentially become a torpedo. And what a torpedo is if a piece of shit or like uh like a little kid lover hits the yard, right? Or a finger pointer, if a bank teller hits the yard, that's slang for snitch. Hey, you working at a bank, homie? Because you be telling a lot. You know, that's then you as a torpedo have to go put in work and remove this person from the yard. And I had about 4 weeks left to go before I went home. And I was told, hey, you're going to go do this. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? Look, no, it was a little longer than that. I had about 3.5 months left. And these guys were like, you're going to go do this. Dude likes, the younger side of the human species, if you get what I'm saying, and you're going to go remove him from the yard. And I was like, fuck, man, like, I've already, I don't really want to do this, dude. I just want to go home. And I had just gotten a visit from my wife, and my kids were there, and the shot caller for the Whites, the dude loved my son, my oldest son. He thought my oldest son, because everybody goes in like a big area and you guys all visit together. All your families and all that shit are all together at the same time. You're all sitting at tables. It's like a big open area, right? And the person in charge for the Whites, dude, saw my son and was like, hey, this your family? And he came up and talked to us. And I was like, yeah, this is my son, this is my daughter, this is my youngest son, this is my wife. And he sat down next to us, and he was sitting there talking with my son. And, dude, my son had him fucking rolling, dude. This guy was, like, dying with fucking laughter. And you can actually put money, like your visitors can put money on a card, and they can walk up to like this little cafeteria style thing, and they can buy like Rock Stars and Red Bulls, and they can buy like hot sandwiches and stuff like that, because you get like a 2-hour visit, and you can sit there and eat like real food and all that. And my wife couldn't figure the card system out, so this dude was like, don't worry about it, I got you. And he went and bought us like $150 worth of food. And I was like, dude, I can't pay you. We don't have the money. And he was like, it's on me, dude. He was like, your son had me laughing my ass off. And that right there was enough. And I was like, dude, because we can't pay you back, dude. Like, I'm not out there making money for my family or anything. Like, we can't pay you. And he's like, don't worry about it. He was like, this is just me doing something nice for you. And I was like, okay. And, but he asked me, he was like, so you're not a criminal. And I was like, no, I'm really like a husband and, like no disrespect, but this isn't the lifestyle that I live. And he was like, okay. He's like, because people talk a lot of shit. And, they say this and they say that. And he was like, but you don't seem like you belong here. You're not trying to move up in the ranks or anything. You're just hearing some bullshit. And this is all like true what you're saying. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, you're an honest person. I like that. Honesty gets you a long way. And a couple days later is when the dudes approached me. And they were like, hey, you're going to go put in this work, and you're going to remove this dude off the yard. And at the same time, I was willing to do it because of the type of charges that the guy had. But I was also like, fuck, dude, I want to go home and be with my kids. I want to go home and be raising my kids. And the shot caller overheard the conversation, was like, what the fuck are you guys doing? And they were like, a young homie here's going to go put in fucking work. And he was like, no, he isn't. That motherfucker is going to go back in his cell and he is going to go home when he's supposed to fucking go home. And they were like, no, but it's his turn. And he was like, no, I don't give a fuck. You go pick somebody else. And they were like, oh, whatever, whatever. And after they left, he walked up to me and he was like, I hope you understand what I just did. And I was like, to a degree, yes. And he was like, your son had me laughing harder than anybody else has in the past 10 years. That kid is fucking funny. So you're going to get out, you're going to go home, you're going to raise your fucking family, and if I ever see you back in my prison again, I will personally pincushion your ass myself. Now for the rest of your sentence, you're going to be a fucking ghost, you're going to go to church, do whatever it is you're going to do, and you're going to get the fuck out of here and go be a father to your kids. And he was like, are we clear on that? And I was like, fucking crystal. And we shook hands, and, you know, we had conversations and shit like that. He was a really cool guy, and we'd play cards and all that. But, like, for the last 3.5 months, I turned into a fucking ghost, dude. I didn't really talk to anybody. All I did was just sit in my cell and read books. Because at this point in time, after all the shit that I had seen in that sentence, I was like, I do not want to live like this anymore. I'm tired of getting put in these tiny-ass fucking rooms with dudes that fucking fart all day long and sneeze and don't wash their fucking hands, because that may not sound like a big deal, but when you're in a fucking cell where you can touch all four walls at the same time and a dude sneezes into his hand and doesn't wash his hands, that's fucking gross. But come to find out, the two dudes that got chosen to do the removal instead of me and my other friend, when they went to remove the guy that took my spot hit the dude dead on in the face. And the guy, he was same boat as me. He only had like 3 months left. He was supposed to get out before me. But he hit the dude right in the face. And when the guy fell back, he like landed on his arm, and his arm, like he stiff-armed the ground. Like he fell back on his arm and he stiff-armed the ground, and it like twisted his arm around. Well, it spiral fractured his arm, and he had like 8 fractures going all the way up his arm. They were no longer going home in 3 months. They now had assault with great bodily injury, violator with the new beef, felony, 5 years. And I heard that like the week before I got out, and I was like, oh, dude. Like, the guy kind of deserved it. I'm not going to lie. The guy that took my place, he was there because he kidnapped his girlfriend, stripped her naked, duct taped her to a chair, put her in a closet, and lit her hair on fire. You know, so he kind of fucking deserved the shit that he got. But still, like, that very well could have been me. And that's why, like, your 3 weeks can turn into 30 years just like that. Anyway, let's get back to the game.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh.
Yeah, I've been there, but I've had a lot of people tell me stories that that place is a fucking nut house, dude. Like, you can easily lose your life in that jail. Like, easy.
What were you doing at Kojin late last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
Who said hello?
Profiling may move the case forward.
Hello.
Sometimes I did. Sometimes I didn't. I've been in dorm rooms with like 150 people. I've been in 2-man cells, 4-man cells, 8-man tanks. I've been in solitary confinement. Like the last time I was in jail in my hometown county, I was doing a Johnson. And a Johnson is called, or it's a Johnson, or you can call it a stiff dick, or you can call it the Subway, the footlong. It's where you do a straight year. And there was a dude that we found out through the grapevine had, he was like 24. And he had gotten the sister of another dude that was in there. He bought her booze, got her extremely inebriated, and then SA'd her in the exit door. So when we found out about this, they didn't even ask. I volunteered. Shoot it, I'll do it. I'll do it. I didn't even give a fuck. I didn't wear a mask. Me and 2 other guys walked in to his room, and I was the only one that didn't wear a mask, so he ID'd me. It was him, officer, it was him! And I got sentenced to, my punishment was 120 days in solitary confinement. Worth every minute of it, too. The sergeant that came and interviewed me was mad. He was yelling and screaming at me and shit. And all I said was, You got a daughter, right? You got a daughter that's about 13. And he was like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? And I was like, well, if you knew what he had done to a girl that was your daughter's age, you'd be thanking me. And he kind of changed his tone up a little bit, and he was like, do you know this for a fact? I said, yep. And kind of sat back.
May give me the answers I need.
And so, alright. We're not going to file charges. I was going to the hole for a couple months down. And I was like a fucking birthday gift.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
I was young when we did that, though. I think I was like 22. Yeah, it was like 20 years ago. Oh, man.
I need a tool to get this open.
For the most part, though, going to jail and stuff when I was younger, it was... And I'm not saying this to, like, glorify it. But, I mean, it was hella fun because it was just, you know, the homeboys.
I need to figure this out with profiling.
You know, most of us were friends on the streets. And we had guards that would bring us shit in. And we had friends that, that they worked trustee jobs, and it was just like a fucking like a 6-month long party every time. Why are there ketchup bottles all over the ground, dude? And why is there a moose thing here by itself?
You can go ahead, Anderson. We'll be here.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth.
I don't see any upgrades.
Casey's favorite brand. Tastes terrible.
Good times, good stuff. Alright, we're done in here.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing, Jimmy.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear
Oh,
friends.
God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No.
If you say so.
What the hell? Dude, but that doesn't look like the same Rose. That looks like a different Rose.
Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious, but soon enough there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
Fuck. I have to go to bed soon.
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
I'll be right with you, sir.
Yep. Just here to pay my ticket. Whenever you're ready to take my money.
I can't get through this.
No speeding happening here, I see.
Sir, some patience, please.
See you around.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys know.
Oh dear. I'm a tourist, and it appears to have been lost in the woods. We've only had a tour guide also. It's bear season. Oh no, a bear. Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow. Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Yanko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government. And that's why, at Cosco Brothers Adventure Tours, we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters. Oh, wow. You think of everything. And we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. A tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
Not bad.
Agent? As you know, the investigation is being taken over by the federal agents. Sheriff Breaker wants us to cooperate fully.
Aye, ma'am.
I'm being serious, Nelson.
Yeah, I'm starting to fade away. As soon as we get down here, I'm gonna probably hop off.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
Alright, you guys. I'm gonna hop off for the night. Hopefully, if I work only 8 hours tomorrow, then I'm gonna try to do a playthrough or start playing Solstice as well. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see how far through Evil West we can make it, and then we'll hop back into some more of this, and I'll try to get
I'll start with the
through
external inspection before
more of
performing
it instead of bullshitting so much. So we'll see how it goes. But with that being said, you know, I really do want to thank everybody for stopping by today. You guys are really awesome, and I appreciate it. And you know, I just got the video up for the my review of the PlayStation Portal. Don't forget to check it out. If you guys are new here and you guys have enjoyed listening to me ramble on like an incoherent weirdo, you know, don't forget to subscribe because you'll get more. Everybody Wang Chung tonight. Everybody got rotten penis tonight. Everybody got rotten penis. Anyway, so with that being said, I hope you guys have an awesome night, and I will catch you guys all later. I am going to go to sleep because I have to wake up in like 4.5 hours, so peace.